Hello there, Assalamualaikum. I'm Shira Abang Mansor and you're now watching English News at 5. Good news for Sarawakians as the Sarawak State Government has gazetted November 28th as a public holiday. This was announced by the Premier of Sarawak Office through a media statement today. And this is in line with the announcement of a public holiday made by Prime Minister Datuk Seri ANWAR Ibrahim on Thursday night. Meanwhile, newly appointed Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim will meet the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tonopeng, to discuss several matters pertaining to Sarawak's struggle in reclaiming its rights enshrined in the Malaysia Agreement 1963. Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department, Corporate Affairs and Sarawak Public Communication Unit, UCAS, Datuk ABDULLAH SAIDOL noted that the details of the time and place have not yet been decided.
Seperti yang berlaku sebelum ini ketika PH mentadbir negara dan seterusnya Perdana Menteri yang berlainan sepanjang 3 tahun. Apa yang saya jelas pendirian JPS ialah kita mahukan sebuah pentadbiran kerajaan persekutuan yang stabil, politik yang stabil dan memastikan barisan kabinet yang mampu untuk menghadapi suasana ekonomi yang dijangkakan agak bergelora di tahun hadapan.
He said this to the media at the State Legislative Assembly complex earlier today. While expressing his gratitude for the offer of the Deputy Prime Minister's post, Abdullah, however, said the matter was not a priority, as what Abang Johari had mentioned previously. He also hoped for the leaders from other political parties to be cautious in issuing unfounded, spontaneous statements that could damage the reputation of the other parties.
Pelajaran yang harus kita belajar untuk diri saya sendiri juga sebagai di kalangan orang politik ialah sentiasa mengamalkan budaya politik atau berpropaganda dengan cara berhikmat dan supaya tidak terlalu cuai dalam menyentuh perkara-perkara yang sensitif. So when this thing happen, so we can see the people were quite skeptical in the honesty and sincerity of some leaders.
The mob assemblyman has high hopes for Anwar, who is an experienced leader in a political arena, to bring the nation's management and administration to a higher level. On another note, Parti Pesaka Bersatu PBB Vice President Datuk Seri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah said Sarawak has leaders with extensive experience to helm the Deputy Prime Minister post.
Saya tidak mau menyentuh tentang barisan nasional, tapi kalau dari GPS saya percaya memang kita mempunyai ramai pemimpin-pemimpin yang sudah berpengalaman luas.
Karim said this to the reporters at the Sarawak State Legislative Assembly done in Kuching today without disclosing any possible candidate for the post, stressing that the decision lies in the hands of the Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, to appoint the members in his cabinet, including the Deputy Prime Minister's post. Abdul Karim pointed out that Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS Chairman, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tonopeng, also holds the right to nominate the members in the party to be appointed.
Nama-nama tersebut saya percaya sekiranya kita diberi ruang untuk menjadi timbalan Perdana Menteri, Yang Amat Berhormat Premier kita mesti ada hak juga untuk menentukan siapa di antara mereka kerana beliau adalah pemimpin kita dalam DPS. Saya percaya akan dirujuk kepada beliau dan beliau yang akan menentukan juga selepas melihat nama-nama yang ada menang dalam pilihan raya umum yang lepas.
Commenting further, he reiterated that the Deputy Prime Minister DPM post will likely come from the stronger component coalitions that include the Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS and the Barisan Nasional BN.
Fahamkan beliau ada mengatakan semalam bahawa untuk mereka yang hendak dilantik menjadi timbalan Perdana Menteri mestilah daripada komponen-komponen yang besar, dan saya percaya komponen-komponen yang besar yang telah memberi sokongan kepada beliau untuk menjawat jawatan sebagai Perdana Menteri adalah Barisan Nasional dan juga GP.
Meanwhile, Sarawak government and Indonesia are committed to strengthening its trade cooperation relations. The initiative to enhance economic and business activities between the two was presented by a delegation of the Indonesia Muslim Merchant Association to the state government during a courtesy visit to the Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, on Friday.
Awang Tengah admitted that the relation should be further enhanced in terms of small and medium enterprises as well as big enterprises.
Dan kita telah pun membincangkan banyak perkara untuk kita meneruskan hubungan yang baik ya, antara kerajaan Indonesia, Malaysia, lebih-lebih lagi dengan Sarawak ini. Kita juga membincangkan bagaimana kita dapat bekerjasama dari segi meningkatkan penglibatan kedua-dua pihak dalam aktiviti ekonomi dan perusahaan-perusahaan yang juga melibatkan bukan sahaja bidang-bidang yang besar, tapi untuk dimanfaatkan oleh perusahaan kecil dan sederhana daripada kedua-dua pihak ini yang merangkumi berbagai sektor. Dan saya juga nyatakan kepada rombongan ini kita mempunyai perancangan ya, untuk nak mendirikan satu pejabat Tourism and Trade Office di Pontianak.
He said this in a media conference after receiving a courtesy visit by ISMI Pusat in his office at the State Legislative Assembly on Friday. Awang Tengah further explained that both sides will discuss it more specifically through meetings with Bumiputra Chamber of Commerce and Trading Associations in Sarawak. Previously, the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Oping, announced that the government plans to allocate a sum of 10 million ringgit to the Sarawak Trade and Tourism Office in Singapore, as well as the establishment of similar offices in Brunei and Pontianak next year. According to the Premier, the establishment of the office is one of the initiatives under the strategic core of the 2023 state budget to transform Sarawak into a competitive economy.
Welcome back. Gabungan Rakyat Sabah GRS will join the unity government led by Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. With the alliance, the unity government now had reached a 2/3 majority in the Dewan Rakyat. On the line, we have Amirul Mukminin live from Sabah. Amirul, on to you.
Well, thank you, Shira. Today we live from the State Assembly Sabah, Dun, Sabah. Now we stay right now live from Kota Kinabalu regarding about the GRS join the unity government. So today, the Gabungan Rakyat Sabah GRS will join the unity government led by Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. With the alliance, the majority of the Dewan Rakyat is 2/3 will be held. It means this means that the position of the unity government has been strengthened by the joining of Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS, and yet today GRS has joined that they are actually reached 2/3 of Dewan Rakyat members, which will strengthen the country political stability. It also could be allowed to the government to focus on the economy, taking people of the people welfare and well-being, as well as the elevating country dignity. And the GRS decision will actually conveyed by Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Seri Haji Jinor, who actually is GRS chairman. And also yesterday, the ANWAR confirmed that the new unity government, Kerajaan Perpaduan Malaysia, under his leadership will comprise Pakatan Harapan, Barisan Nasional and GPS with the support of Parti Warisan Muda and Parti Bangsa Malaysia (PBM). And today, GRS has joined us, and we are waiting for Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Seri Haji Jinor to ask him the questions. What is the reaction towards the press conference by Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim today? Back to you, Shira, and always good morning, evening, and good night.
Well, thank you, Amirul. We look forward to that. In other news, Perikatan Nasional PN Chairman Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said that his coalition will play a check and balance role in the parliament while congratulating Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim on his appointment as the Prime Minister. He further added PN's role will be in line with the principles of parliamentary democracy. He said this while making the speech through a post on the social media site Facebook on Friday. Anwar, 75, took the oath of the office as the 10th Prime Minister in front of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong of Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah at the Istana Negara on Thursday. Meanwhile, Miri will transform into a food hub to export and market food producers from the northern region of Sarawak. Responding to Pujut Assemblyman Adam Yi Siu Sang's question regarding to the plan, Deputy Minister of Food Industry, Commodity and Regional Development, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Ismail said a number of strategies and initiatives have been formulated.
Among the strategies and initiatives includes number 1, developing agro parks, precision farming parks, expanding permanent food production zones to produce high-value crops such as pineapple, coconut, coffee, banana, vegetables, herbs and spices.
Dr. Abdul Rahman pointed out that the ministry will also implement commercial-scale farming activities through public, private and community partnership models that promotes contract farming and marketing. The agro-food supply chain, he said, will be strengthened and developed to achieve the target. And that is all for now. I'm Shira Abang Mansur. Thank you for watching.